We had some issues. I don't know why. We have all kinds of new music. It's going to be mostly new tunes, some older tunes. We may go over the hour today. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll go shorter. I don't know. Do more of them. I don't know until I run. You know what I mean? Once I start running, and what I mean by that is running the show. So, just was in a beautiful Twitter space with Simone. It was very well done. All the speakers were passionate and respectful on their views, and it's so nice to have that because you don't always get that, right? There's also different shows tonight on mental health, which I love. I love that there's outlets for people for that. It's wonderful. So we're going to start off with, can we have to move this back? I'm glad I noticed that. All right. Let's start with this one. This is a beautiful instrumental. Just All right, some smooth jazz right there. And Tony D in the house. We're going to be doing some fantasy football, I hope soon. Very soon. Oh my God, it's going to be such a great year. So many great teams, so many wonderful players to track, especially if you're in the dynasty leagues. There's a lot of talent, especially in the running backs. Um, Brock Purdy got paid, which was pretty cool. I was amazed at how well that went for him. He got more money than I thought he would get, I won't lie. One of my favorite songs right now, Beyond the Clouds. I'm going to
I
get
know
myself a
what
coffee.
you
Enjoy.
want from me. I know what you want from me. I'm not sure it's mine to give, but I can offer you the greatest love, a love the universe can't outlive. The same thing I want from you. Is it something you hold true? Can you give it to me? Or can you give it to me? I know what you want from me. The greatest assignment to share. I can give it to you, my love, if you believe we're a pair. The same thing I want from you. Is it a dream you pursue? Can you give it to me? A love beyond the clouds. Let's fly, let's rise above the skies. With clarity and faith, we'll touch the divine. A higher love, it's what we're dreaming of. Beyond the worries, we'll shine, we'll shine. I know what you want from me, to always have your back, oh dear. I can give it to you, my heart, if you want me to be near. The same thing I want from you. Will it make you happy too? Can you give it to me? Let's soar past today. Let's fly, let's rise above the skies. With clarity and faith, we'll touch the divine. A higher love, it's what we're dreaming of. Beyond the worries, we'll shine, we'll shine. Moments of clarity, they light our way. Divine faith in a love that won't fade. We'll leave the clouds behind, oh so far. Together we'll reach for the brightest star. Can you give it to me? This love's so true. I'll give it to you like you want me to. I know what you want from me. I can give it to you, my all. The same thing I want from you. Can you answer my call? I know what you want from me. I'll give it with every plea. Can you give it to me? Oh, can you set me free? Let's fly, let's rise above the skies. With clarity and faith, we'll touch the divine. A higher love, it's what we're dreaming of. Beyond the worries, we'll shine, we'll shine. Beyond the clouds, we'll find our place. A love so pure and divine embrace. Can you give it to me? This higher love, we'll soar together to the stars above.
I really, really like that one. I like the lyrics. I like the double meaning to it. You can take it two ways. It can be a spiritual, uplifting song. It can be about heartache and love, of not being able to be with the one you love. and just waiting in the shadows. It can be whatever you want it to be. And that's a great thing with music is you just don't know the direction. Tonight we were briefly on Simone's broadcast. I was having a hell of a time with connectivity. Um, yeah, Twitter is finicky. This is a great thing of having something like Restream. You don't go through these problems that you go through. Like, okay, so what do we have right now? We had Healing Touch, which was a jazz cut I made recently. We did Beyond the Clouds, which is kind of rock, alternative 90s, 2000s. And this one is called Beautiful Friends Funk.
You are love, you are divine. Perfection shines like stars align. Opened in minds to sacred find. Supported by what hearts combine. Hello to my beautiful friends. In the shade where the day ends. Always say hello, keep in touch. When silence is needed, it's never too much. You are alive with love so true. Unconditional, just like new. Family and community too. Hearts open wide like sky so blue. Hello to my beautiful friends. In the shade where the day ends. Always say hello, keep in touch. When silence is needed, it's never too much. Oh, oh, oh. Feel comfortable, calm today. Release the stress that's in the way. Mental chatter, let it sway. Peaceful mind, come out to play. Hello to my beautiful friends. In the shade where the day ends. Always say hello, keep in touch. When silence is needed, it's never too much. Please embrace these silent whispers. My soul cries out for some mercy. I need you next to me. Hello, my friend. Goodbye to all the regrets and fear.
Oh, yes. Powerful ending right there. Hello to my beautiful friends. May we keep in touch. I love it. I love it. I love it. We are all interwoven, interconnected in this moment in time, enjoying this spectacular platform. Restream. It's great. You can be on multiple platforms at the same time. We're on Kick, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, Twitch. I'm trying to think. YouTube is probably my favorite. And then I would say X. And then all the other platforms about the same. I tend to get the weirdest comments from LinkedIn, but you know, you never know who's watching on LinkedIn. That's the weird thing. I wish Instagram was easier to connect with. Facebook, you don't get much traction on there. I don't know why. When I started this journey, I thought that would be really something, but it has not been. I don't know if they don't support it. I don't know if my content is just not desirable on there. Oh, I'm so sad about the Toronto Maple Leafs. It just goes to show you that they were better than we thought. Florida is steamrolling. Carolina, right? Yeah, it's not good. Florida is just a beast, right? They are just a beast. I don't know what direction that's going to go in. Is that going to be four straight? I hope not. It's looking that way. So we'll have to see how well the Oilers can do. They played great. It was a shutout. It was 3-0, but it was messy hockey. And I'm finding the playoffs just is messy hockey. It's not graceful. It's a lot of block shots. Who has the best goalie that night? Which team hit the post less? Right? How many people were just unlucky? Right? Bad bounces. That's the thing with hockey, you just don't know. The world is full of people who live to place judgment. May you choose to be a person who shines light in the darkest places. I'm definitely going to watch the hockey after this. And my goal is on the weekends to do one or two shows. Sometimes I get on a roll and I'll do 3 or 4. Lately, I've been trying to spend more time on Twitter Spaces, reconnecting with that family. All the spiritual beings, there are some really sharp knives. Especially in Simone's broadcast today. That was really good. I love when I go in a room and I'm not the brightest light. I like that. I like where people can challenge me, make me think outside my comfort zone. I love that. I don't like going in a room and I feel like I'm dominating it. That's no fun. And there was some vastly different opinions there. I really liked it. I liked that they were so different. And it didn't anger me, where it might have in the past. So it's so funny, not many people seem to be too confident about Sam Darnold this year. And I hope he proves them wrong. Just like you in your life. If you have people who are just naysayers and don't really want to help you on your quest, be like Sam Darnold. Step up. I hope he does really, really well. This is a very classy individual. And he realized this year that his shoulder was cooked. And he had had that shoulder operated on before. And he was like, no, I'm done. And he could have did some trickery and ended up getting about another 30 million. And he just went, no, it's not right. I'm not in the best state. It's time to quit. And he entered with grace and he left with grace. And I just think that is so incredible. Here's an individual that's getting older. Is he going to be as effective as he has been in the past? I don't know. I don't get the greatest feeling this year with the Chiefs. I think it's going to be a tough year. They do have some really good pieces that may develop slowly. We'll have to see how that goes. Is this individual going to be able to repeat? Probably highly unlikely, but you don't know, right? We'll have to see how all the paces and places gel. And that's I'm trying to say this in a nice way. You have so many teams that look great on paper, but you don't know until the regular season starts. This year, there is so much young talent, and we just don't know what's going to happen. The Browns have a really cool story. You know, they actually have, I believe it's 5 quarterbacks. I think it's 5. So we'll have to see how that goes. Joe Flacco will probably start. I don't know why they ever let him go. That was kind of crazy. He had found a home there. He was the comeback kid. So we'll have to see how that unfolds. One of my favorite players, and everybody knows this, is this guy right here. And I think he's rated a little better than that this year, but around the same. Baker Mayfield has a lot of heart. He's a faith-based guy. We'll have to see how all the changes will affect the team. And there's some significant changes in coaching, and I think that might be a huge factor. People don't realize how important coaches are. Okay, what do we got here? So Udio is one of my favorite formats to make AI generated music. This is called From Ashes We Rise, brand new.
Whisper in the twilight, whispers of our past, fading like the starlight. What I thought would last, shadows of our laughter echo through the night, searching for the answer in the absence of light. We rise up from ashes. Can you hear me or see me? We rise up,
feel the warmth in the dark.
from ashes.
Every heart beats a spark.
Crystals in the daylight, hope starts to ignite. Memories they're painting, a canvas ever bright. Finding what we lost now, in the rays that shine. Feeling something greater, in the threads that bind. We rise up from ashes. Can you hear me or see me? We rise up,
Feel the warmth in the dark.
from ashes.
Every heart beats a spark.
Let the light encircle, feel the healing flow. In this space we're timeless, together we will grow. We rise up from ashes. Can you hear me or see me? We rise up,
Feel the warmth in the dark.
from ashes.
Every heart beats a spark.
Well, that's the first time I've ever heard that, so I like it. We rise up from the ashes. Yes, we do. If we're with any luck, we can. Not everybody has the ability to do that, right? So we'll have to see with the new pieces how Bo Nix will do this year. And I have a good feeling about Bo Nix this year. I think he'll do very well. I think Sam Darnold will do better than most people think. So don't give up on Sam Darnold. Jalen Hurts, I think, is also going to have a great year. I feel with this individual here, we just talked about him. Do you know who this is? Very famous. One of the highest paid players in the league. Put the name in the comments. That would be great. I think age is going to be a factor this year with him. And I felt the same way about the 49ers, and yet the 49ers continue to pay. This is going to be a very different team this year. They lost key pieces in coaching. Ben Johnson is not easily replaced. He is not. I don't think people realize how much of a force he was with the team. And I think he'll do very well his first year. I don't think it's going to be bump free. I think it's going to be difficult. But I think he'll do well enough. We're talking about Ben Johnson this year. You can't lose people like that. And we'll have to see how he does. Right? He's lost weight. He's gotten therapy from what I've heard. He's got a series of different coaches. He's trying to get his edge back. And Lamar Jackson kind of did that last year. Lamar Jackson decided that he needed to get better fast. And he wanted to be faster. And he felt like he had lost a step. Here's a person I think will be on a mission, and it will be a very interesting year. We'll have to see if some of the new pieces will gel quickly. We'll have to see. Don't forget, they only lost, really, a couple of games. And one of them they gave away, right? They gave it away. So really, it was the Super Bowl that they lost. That's it. They were pretty near perfect. And if things gel well, we should have, I don't know, they'll win 14 games this year. You know, it was pretty exceptional. We'll have to see if we'll have a repeat year this year, right here, of this guy. It's going to be hard. It's always hard after winning the MVP, right? But the team, to me, is coached well enough. Did they acquire some pieces that will help them? I hope so. I think they got rid of some dead weight as well. And maybe Keenan will have a good year this year. Maybe he'll mature a bit, find his stride. A lot of people said, though, that he was a little slow. And I mean speed-wise. I don't mean that in intellect. He is actually very cunning when it comes to stuff like this. Will we have this rival again this year? Will this rival be as strong as it was last year? Will we have the same outcome? Is he crazy staying with the Bills? Would he have been better to go to maybe a team that had more depth? And yet, a lot of people say that they did very well. They had, a great record. See, statistical things are wonderful, but they're not 1,000% accurate. There's other factors. These two brothers, will they do well this year? I hope so. I like them both. I think they're both class acts. They both love the game. I always like to see people do well. This is the year for this guy. He's running out of excuses. They got to make it to the Super Bowl this year, or it's a bust. It really is. And will Aaron decide to go to the Steelers, or is he waiting to see if the Vikings will show some interest? It's weird. It's almost like he wants the season to start. And maybe he just wants that extra time to heal. I'm not too sure. Did you like that last song, Rise Up? I thought it was quite good, especially for Udio. And that was Rise from the Ashes. We also played Beautiful Friends Funk. And you can also make really cool ambient cuts like this one. Enjoy. Have a peaceful, glorious Saturday evening. Connect to the higher love, the beautiful vibrations flowing freely in the universe. God bless you all. Peace. Well, that takes you on a journey. I like that. I love music like that. That you leave where you are for a few minutes, and it takes you on a spiritual journey. It's beautiful. That was called "Floating on This Mellow." Thinking about you again. Enjoy. Smooth jazz, funk, soul on a Saturday evening. Smooth jazz on a Saturday evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, this guy has been looking really good. And he looks happy with the Jets. And he's been throwing some beautiful spirals in practice. Now, that doesn't mean anything, but I get a good feeling that this is going to be a good year for him. And things are going to go well. As long as he can stay healthy, and that's the key. That's why all of these teams should always have quarterbacks, backups that are ready to play. Here's another individual who I really like. And we'll have to see how he does. They added some pieces. He should be better protected this year. And it's looking like they're looking out for him, which is great. CJ Stroud. So, new pieces, old pieces, legends like this guy right here. And he is truly a legend. He will be 1,000% in the Football Hall of Fame. I have no doubt. And he's still really good. Like, I would say better than Aaron Rodgers. I would say better than Kirk Cousins. And he's in that, I would say, fourth quarter of his career, right? He's getting up there in age. How many more years does he have? I don't know. Then you have individuals like this guy at the beginning of his career. He's got a great coach now. Ben Johnson is going to help him. Caleb's going to be fine. I think this year he's going to get his stride. Not that his last year was that bad. It was just absolute, utter chaos. It wasn't good. It just wasn't. How will Shadir end up this year? We don't know. He doesn't have to do great this year. Let's be real about this. You know, he's deemed to be the fifth quarterback. As long as they don't trade him, and I don't think they'll do that. He's showing enough progress that he'll do well. I think you'll see Flacco start. And then we'll see how injuries go. And many a great career has done very well with that. Here's an old friend. Let's promote him for a second. Here we go, Chris Gales, if it'll come up. Yeah, and it is. He's on multiple platforms. Great guy. If you can go see him, go see him. He's worth the time. He's got a brand new guitar. It's absolutely gorgeous. I like this quote. This quote's good too, right here. This is a goodie. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. I can read that 1,000 times and I love it because there's truth to it, right? Let's promote our dear friend here, Tony D. The Bell Kings. We will be broadcasting, I hope, soon. There's always stuff to talk about. All right, let's see here. What do we got? There we go. Do you know who this is? I feel he was, hands down, one of the best players in the league last year. And New York, what were they thinking? But you know what? This is a fairy tale ending. He did phenomenal. He did things that many backs I don't think could do. If you know his name, put him in the comments. I think there's a very good chance that he should have been MVP last year. Danica is love. She is. I noticed that she tried to contact me today. Maybe we'll try to do something tomorrow. Or maybe I'll call her. Have you ever had where you weren't feeling it and you had to get in the moment? And I just wasn't feeling it in that moment. I love this picture right here. I do get great feelings this year with this quarterback. I think he is going to do exceptional. I have a feeling this is his breakout year. Here is a person who is difficult, has been difficult his whole career, Is he going to make a decision? Probably no time soon. Jared Goff, will he do well this year? I hope so. I hope he does well. I like him. I liked him even better last year. But the playoffs, let's be real, there hasn't been many people who have made it to the playoffs at all. So, if you look at Trevor Lawrence, right? He's never made it to the Super Bowl. Hasn't happened. Jared Goff has made it into the later rounds. But Brock Purdy has made it, right? Made it once, a couple years ago. Jalen Hurts has been there twice, lost and won. So he is now in a whole different bracket. Matthew Stafford is also an individual who has been there and won. Joe Burrow has been there, didn't win, but has been there. It's a very short list. If you look at the list of the people who have made it, Aaron Rodgers has been there, and he has won. So, now it was some time ago. Let's be real. Okay, let's look here. How will this guy do this year? How will he do this year? I hope he does well. I like him. I'm rooting for him. But you know and I know there's only 2 teams that can make it, right? Yeah. So here is some great running backs worth a look every year. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, those 2. Josh Jacobs, we'll see. It's going to be a lot of competition this year. It's going to be a very, very different world. So if you could only pick one coach this year, which one would you pick and why? Of these 2, which one would you pick? I'd still go with Andy Reid. Yeah, this is funny. Look, a little goofy. Yeah. She is a powerhouse. And she has generated so much money. It says here, $2+ billion in ticket sales. 11+ million tickets sold. Unbelievable, 152 shows. Travis Kelce, 168 catches. 1,621 receiving yards. Another ring. That's what he needs. So we'll see how that unfolds. It'll be interesting. Oh, this is a good one. What death of a famous person upset, shocked, or devastated you the most? Wow. That's interesting. It'll be a sad day when Ronnie Isley dies. I was pretty upset when Bill Withers passed. Really loved him. I love his music. I was pretty upset when he left. Chris Jasper died recently. Always liked him. But I can't say I was devastated. Yeah. Interesting. That's a good question, though. It's a very good question. Wish I had a really good answer. Let there be light. Okay, we're running out of time here. Let's put this one out. Here we go. And if today all you did was hold yourself together, I am proud of you. And if today all you did was hold yourself together, I am proud of you. I am proud of you, either way. Absolutely. And many of us are generating different ways of living, loving, receiving. This is a great tune. Glide. Enjoy.
Under the neon melodies weaving, drawing us into this night, forever dreaming. Feel the shade sway with me, yeah, glide. Tropical wave, move your body, yeah, glide. Let time stand still, hold on. Through music we're reborn. In this endless summer, together we're one. Feel the shade sway with me, yeah, glide. Tropical wave, move your body, yeah, glide.
Oh, I like that tune. It's one of my favorites. That one right there. Very spiritual. Here's a great player. One of Tony D's favorites. I think he's going to have a greater chance this year. Now that he's got George Pickens. It's going to be good. It's going to be crazy. It's going to make a huge difference. They also have a really solid running back core that they picked up. And that's the thing. You know, you can say whatever you want about the Dallas Cowboys. They know how to draft. And if you look at their history. Now, Micah is not signed. And he's getting restless. And they're going to have to overpay him. And they do this every year. This is part of the reason they've paid him too much. This gentleman in the photograph here. He's getting $60 million a year. That's ridiculous. He's never gone to the Super Bowl. He's got a great record when it comes to regular season. They kind of fell off last year, but I really feel like this is going to be a year of recovery. I have a feeling they're going to get back on track. Now, are they going to make it to the playoffs? Yes. Are they going to make it to the Super Bowl? Highly unlikely. But you never know. A lot of factors come into play, right? Dak Prescott is going to be relied on a lot less. But just think about how much difference Saquon Barkley made, right? With Philly. He made Jalen's life so much easier. So much easier. He didn't have to carry all the weight. George Pickens and some of these new acquisitions are going to really help elevate Dak Prescott's game. I really believe that. Problem is, every year, all the teams get better. They really do. How much better, I don't know. Coaching is a huge factor. So many teams lost key coaches. Key coaches, especially Detroit. How will Saquon do this year? I don't know. Will he do as well as last year? I highly doubt it. If he does even in the same spectrum, in the same arena, that would be great. Make sure you check us out at the Bell Kings Football, Fantasy, Dynasty, Leagues. We'll give you some information and it'll be fun. We always fight. We fight about stupid stuff and it's always entertaining. We have strong opinions. Some of us are hugely, deeply engraved in being fans. Do you recognize these two players? These are two phenomenal players right here. If you do, I will be highly impressed. All right, this will be our last song. Step on out. Here we go. Get funky. Feel the funk each and every day. Shout MGB, set your mind free, far beyond the worries of today. We did 1 hour of power. Thank you. We always like to keep it under an hour because then when we do the midnight music, we can play it. If you keep it under an hour, you can play it on Restream. Thank you for being here. Be kind to one another. Feel the love, feel the light, and be a source of pure light and love in a very tired world.